Hey, my name is Matiss. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Green Finance, and this is what I do.
Hello, how's it going? It's me again. I'm super dedicated to do this video regardless of the fact that it's raining, it's dark, and it's windy, and it's totally unpleasant. And it's unpleasant, nevertheless, I'm doing this video. So I'm in the middle of Moscow right now. As you can see, the traffic jams every fucking where you go. And so there's this very quick topic I want to do like a super short summary about, which is my experience around self-development and learning and things like that. And I hope you realize and I hope you understand, and this has been validated by pretty much any fucking famous or not famous person in the world, that or like investing in yourself is something that brings you bigger return than probably investing in anything else. So, and this is where, every kind of like leader in any type of industry and area, from business to arts to music to like anything else, CEOs, top artists, athletes, they all have, a huge investment into learning, into self-development, and into perfection of their craft and of themselves. And so that's clearly very important. Now, what I want to share is something that has worked for me over the years, and I'll start by saying the first thing, which is that just as any other area or kind of like thing in your life, self-development is nothing but a habit. And here we can see more traffic jams. They just never end. They just continue. Fucking hell, thank God I don't live here. But anyway, and so just as anything else in any other area in life, self-development is a habit, right? Which means when you start doing it, you're not pretty good at it. You just have to continue doing, experimenting, investing, losing maybe some time, some money, and some effort until you get to what really works for you. Because self-development and learning and kind of like development that works for one person probably doesn't work for somebody else. So you have to kind of figure out over time what really makes sense for you specifically. And I'll share, as the last part of this video, I'll share very quickly what has worked and what works for me. Number one, it's the habit of consuming content which is not necessarily or only entertaining, but more kind of like educational and adding value in a form of books, podcasts and videos, and those are obviously super easy to find online. So that's number one, and it's really a matter of getting into a habit of not getting excited by consuming entertainment content, but by consuming educational content. That's number one. Second, it is performance coaching. So, and this is where I first started and tried to find somebody who was like a performance coach for me. I wasted time and money. It was fucking, ridiculous. But then again, I tried something else, and eventually I got to a person that made a really big impact in my sort of particular area in my life, and I paid a lot of money for it, and it really made sense. So performance coaches, if you question like, where do I find these sort of performance coaches, and it's only, probably only works for some sort of, I don't know, business people or something, that's all bullshit. You can ask people that ask friends, Google. The person I found, to be the most useful performance coach for me, I literally found online, and it took me a year to, for me to get with a one-to-one sort of contact with that person. So, no excuses. The third, therapy, any types of therapy, starting from like actual psychotherapy to different types of therapy. It can be very self-reflective, and the best way to learn about the world is to learn about it through yourself, by learning about yourself. So therapy is just another way. Then there are executive education courses, and the reason actually I'm in Moscow right now is because I am doing a 2-day course on company evaluations, even though it's not something I do on a daily basis, or it's not my day job, but this is just another thing that enriches my skill set, in this particular case in a professional way, not necessarily, you know, spiritually or personally, but this is one way of how you continuously self-develop and learn and invest in yourself. What else? And then you have all sorts of training and events and seminars or lectures. It can be in whatever kind of like area in your life that you choose to develop. Not necessarily professional. It can be totally individual, totally personal. And those can be like, I don't know, like, you know, you find an event for a few days that where you learn about negotiation skills, or you learn about you know, couples and relationships, whatever it is. And how it works for me is that every year I pick kind of more or less one area in which I want to enhance and move forward and progress as a person. And that not only is in the area of professional development, but in personal also. And I just, you know, find courses and I find content that helps me develop. So I hope you found this somewhat useful. You know, continuous self-learning and development is critical if you want to be top performance, and I hope you do. If you want to just be fucking average and lay back on your fucking ass, then disregard this video. But I hope you won't. So subscribe to my channel and check out more content while I am continuing to walk down the streets of Moscow and enjoying this fucking rain in my face. Is just awesome. Anyway, peace out.